Kim again. I'm here to show you how to do injections and also to show you all the medicine that I got and all the fun needles I got. Also to share some symptoms and more stuff that I didn't know until just now, and actually some of it's good stuff. So anyways, I'm going to start off with Follistim. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you today is the Follistim. This has to be refrigerated, so I just took this out of the fridge. And then the Menopur. So, and these are both to stimulate the follicles and to, I guess, release more eggs or whatever. And there's a fun kit that it comes with, the Follistim pen, which is where your medicine goes, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Also, I got some stuff that I haven't learned from the doctor yet how to do this or what it even is, but endometrium, I guess it's progesterone, vaginal inserts, fun. These are all the needles. There's the big ones, the small ones, all the different needles. Actually, I'm going to need one for tonight. And then we have ganirelix, and I think this is for the trigger shot that we'll be doing right before the egg retrieval. I also found some fun stuff at the store just in case of nausea, which so far I have not had. But there's different like teas, some chewable things, and some, this is for preggy drops, so some sucky sour things, I guess. Also, so for the injections, there's a really awesome website that they told me about called freedommedteach.com. And you just type in which shot you're going to be doing, and it tells you exactly how to do it step by step. It shows everything. So that's really helpful. Okay, so as far as symptoms go, so far I'm on day 4 right now. So I'm doing really good actually. And the only thing is in the mornings I get a tiny bit of dizziness, but not horrible. And and dull headaches off and on. The biggest issue is just that I've been extremely tired, but it hasn't been that big of a deal. And the best thing that came out of it, I don't know what happened, but my libido went up. So I don't know. My husband gets excited every night I gotta do these shots because he's like, come on, let's do these like forever. Because my libido is like out of control. So I guess it's from like having an ovulation times 30 or whatever. So anyways, they also gave me some prenatals. These are naturally smart. These are supposed to be awesome prenatals. There's 3 different ones, like a folate. I don't know, all this stuff. One's a that's folate, and this is the regular one, and this is, I don't know, DHA. And then they also gave me a chewable baby aspirin. They also gave me for Vicodin and Estradiol, and I don't know, all this stuff I have to use later, some more progesterone lozenges. So all this stuff, they didn't want to overwhelm me, so they only taught me how to do 2 things for now. So let's see what else. Oh, and the other thing I want to talk about is I'm doing this at nighttime. They suggested that I do this at night because since most doctor's appointments are in the morning or during the day, if for any reason the doctor wants to change their dosage or whatever, they'd rather you do it at night so they can change your dosage that day. And then you can start right away that night. So I do have my first doctor's appointment since all this, and that's going to be tomorrow morning. So here we go. I'm going to show you the shots. I already washed my hands really good. So we're first going to start off with the Menopur. And basically for me, they're telling me to do 1, I guess, cc of the sodium chloride, which is the liquid, and then I have to do 2 of the powders. So, and then I have to get my needle, and this needle is pretty big, but this is only the mixing needle. This isn't the one that goes into you. So what I like to do is prepare everything first, and then do both injections. We got our alcohol swabs to cleanse everything, and this is the tiny needle that we're going to switch it to later. So first you want to open both caps, and I always keep the powder separate so we know which one's the powder. Oops. So open the caps. Oh, and here's my, what do they call this thing? The sharps container. So that's where all your needles and all your stuff goes. Okay. And then what you first want to do is twist it to the right, take this off. then you want to go to 1, I guess it's milliliters. You go to 1 milliliter, and then you put it into the liquid. When you get you push it in, and that helps get rid of the air bubbles by pushing it. And then you pull the liquid back out, and you pull it to 1. See, now I got air bubbles in, so I gotta start. This is the hardest part out of everything for me. Alright, so I think I got it. Okay, so that's 1. Then what you want to do is put it into the powder. And it dissolves pretty quickly, but you want to do this and kind of turn it. So it kind of, you don't really want to shake it. They don't really want you to shake it. So you just turn it. And then, this is really hard. You got to put it to the tip and pull it out. I can never do this. I think I got it. And then, yeah, that's good. And then I do the second one. I forgot to wipe it with alcohol. You're supposed to wipe it really good with alcohol first. Both these caps. I think we'll be fine because I just took the caps off, so I think we'll be good. Okay. And then you gotta spin it. And you gotta take it out again. Alright, that's it. You gotta tap there's big air bubbles. You gotta tap those out. But I'm gonna cap this because now it's pretty much ready to go. I want to tap the air bubbles out one more time, but that's pretty much ready to go. But yes, for future, you are supposed to take an alcohol swab and wipe the tops of these. Oops, I think I'll be good though. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the follistim, and this one is pretty easy. So you just take off the cap, you unscrew this, you insert, oh gosh, wait, hold on, I'll take this off. Ugh, these are so hard. Okay. And then you just, what do I do?
Alcohol.
Oh yeah. Again, I forgot to do alcohol. Okay, make sure you do the alcohol, make sure you clean everything. My husband's filming this, reminding me what to do. Okay. Okay. Wipe that really good. You put that in. Oh yeah, you put this in, and you twist it until the arrow and the line meet up, like that. And then you take these little tiny needles, and you puncture, there's a little needle in here, and you puncture it, and you twist it on. And then, right here is all the IUs. I'm supposed to do 300. So you go to 300. And let's say you pass it accidentally, you can't go back. You got to go, and you don't want to push it because the medicine's going to come out. So you got to go all the way and then start over. Okay, so there. Now I got to go to 300. Perfect. Or actually, you know what? I forgot one step. I'm going to start over. They actually want you to go to 1. Take this off. Take the cap off. And they want you to push it to make sure there's no air bubbles and there's a little bit of a drop comes out. Okay, see that little drop? Okay, so now we're ready. So now they say, okay, go to 300 and we're ready to roll. Okay, so this one is ready to go. I'm going to put this cap back on just because I got to prep myself. Okay, so both of them are ready. So now I got to do an alcohol swab. And I got to do this side. And you're supposed to go below the belly button. And pick a spot and make sure it's dry because it'll sting if you don't dry the alcohol. So this one I have to sit down for because it's really hard to push this yourself for some reason because it twists. So I always need help. But since I'm doing this by myself, I'm going to have to sit down. Okay. Excuse my fat roll. Okay. So now you just pinch it. Put it in. And, oh, actually this was easy today. And count to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and take it out. That actually was easy today. I usually have a hard time pushing that in. Okay, now this one unfortunately burns a little bit, so this one kind of sucks. The needle is not bad at all. Actually, I gotta switch the needles. I forgot that part. That's very important. So, I'll stand up again. So this one, you gotta take this whole needle out. Whoops. Sometimes they're hard to take out. Okay, you gotta twist it out. And sharps container. And now we put the baby needle in. You gotta push it and kind of twist it. Okay. And now I gotta take the air bubbles out. I gotta make sure it's at 1. Yeah, it's at 1. There's no air. I don't think there's any. Oh, there's a little bit air bubbles. Now they want you to like do it until you see just a droplet come out. Okay. Oops. Okay. And we're ready to roll. And you go in. Okay, see, I see an air bubble, but and then right away you just take the swab and hold it for a couple seconds, and voila, you're done. So this one, it kind of burns a little bit. It's not a big deal. Nothing to freak out about. And I think I showed you guys everything. So hopefully I did a good job. And I will see you next time. Thank you.